Welcome to Life Unedited. I am your host, Tabitha Sweeney, and this is your lifestyle guide to living an unapologetic life that aligns solely with you. Welcome back, my loves. How are you guys doing today? We doing good? All right. Whew, I have so many thoughts and so much going on today in my mind, and I'm trying to decide on where I'm going to start first. I have plans to record 2 episodes today. One is the freebie episode that drops weekly. And notice I am now saying weekly. I am no longer saying on Fridays. I'm changing all the wording. I'm changing all of it, you guys, because I don't even know why I picked Fridays. I'm off on Fridays. So, it doesn't even make sense because I am a procrastinator. I do not pre-plan things. The idea of actually scheduling things ahead of time sounds so fantastic in my mind, but it doesn't actually happen. It never happens. That's not how I work. So, at some point, I have to understand how I work and what I'm going to do, what I will change and what I'm not willing to change. And I need to work within the way I actually do things, which means I'm not going to fucking schedule shit. I am going to record. I am going to post. So I am now saying weekly and no longer saying Fridays. And the goal will be that it either drops on Thursdays or on Saturdays. But watch, now it's going to be every Friday. I'm going to be like, now that I took off that pressure, it's going to be perfect. But we'll see. We're going to see what happens. So anyways, I'm going to record that. And I also have a subscription episode. And both of them are like floating around my brain right now. And I'm trying to decide which one I want this one to be. Because I've got both sides of my brain are going at the moment, and I just don't know how to take it. So let's see. Let's start with the subscription episode. Let's start with Patreon. All right. So this episode right now is going to be for all of my subscribers. And only my subscribers. And if you're hearing this intro over in Anchor, then it is time for you to head over, click the notes in the show notes, click on that link that takes you over to Patreon, and what are you waiting for? Become a subscriber. It's $8 a month. Become a subscriber and get all of the juiciest, most amazing conversation that you do not get in the free stuff. Here we go. We are talking about body image today. We're talking about weight. We're talking about when people, where these stigmas and ideas come from. And actually today we're going to talk heavily about mainstream media. And when I say mainstream media, I do not mean celebrities and their Instagrams and all of that bullshit. I'm talking about scripted drama that is made for television. Shows like NCIS, Manifest, Criminal Minds, all kinds of other ones. Like there's hundreds of thousands of other ones. But there are things that are scripted and that happen that are so subconscious, we don't even realize what we're taking in. And this is something, when I talk about this with my coaching clients, and when I bring this up, usually this is a part where people are like, oh, like they've never made the connection. And so that's what I want to hit on today. All right. And I'm hitting on it because I binged, for the past 2 weeks, I binged Manifest. And a phenomenal TV show, guys, if you have not seen it. It sucks because I feel like it was like they almost had the ending and then it was like it got pulled and that was it. Like it just ended. Like, I feel like in like another 2 shows, they could have really truly wrapped things up, but they didn't completely wrap it up. So anyways, that was just my take on it. But here's the thing. Now, I watch a lot of like crime drama. So it's always like, you know, the unsub or the victim and the dead girl on the table and the cops talking about her. But what we don't realize is that there is language that's being used in those episodes that is affecting how we think about ourselves. So here we go. As I was watching Manifest, and this happened yesterday, and I don't remember, I'm going to have to look it up, and when I find it, I will drop it in the notes. As I'm watching it, there's a point in a part where they are looking for the killer. And the serial killer, the ME says, must be at least 135 pounds. And the detective says, well, it's not so-and-so because she's a $110 at most. I wanted to throw something at the TV. Because what most people miss is in that little exchange where you're not even really picking up on what's being said. Here's what we just picked up on. They needed to be 135 pounds to exert this kind of force. 135 pounds is a sack of fucking bones. Can we just say that? It's not much. 110 pounds is a 5th grader. But these are the numbers we are being given to work with, and subconsciously, our brain takes those numbers in. Now, they just said must be 135 pounds in order to exert that type of force, which means if you are, let's say, like me, who weighs close to 190 pounds, then I'm like, must be 135 digs. And you just made 135 pounds sound big and powerful and like in all these things. So shit, I probably should want to be 120 pounds because I should want to be less than that weight that could exert that force. You guys, when I was at my best of my best, when I was at my peak body, I was working out like crazy. I was working towards a 300-pound deadlift. My nutrition was very clean. I felt great in anything I put on. I weighed in at 150 pounds. I've never been less than 150 pounds. On my wedding day, which was among the times of when I was my absolute smallest, I weighed in at 150 pounds. I was a super solid size 6. Today, I'm close to 200 pounds. Now, usually when I say that to somebody, they're like, no, you're not. Yeah, I am. Do you know the saddest part is the fact that that number doesn't mean shit. It means nothing. So why do we continually bring it up? Why is mainstream media using those words? And whether they mean to or not, the effect it's having on young girls, the effect it's having on grown women is huge. It's huge. Okay? Because here's what happens. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm listening to this. I hear those words and I go, oh, fuck. 135 pounds? I'm almost 200 pounds. Well, shit. You're a fat fuck. you're unworthy. The person they're chasing down is only 110 pounds. How come you can't be more like her? That's not realistic. And the reality is the actress who's playing that role does not weigh 110 pounds either. So it's a slap in the face to females everywhere, but it's a slap in the face to the woman who's actually playing that part. Because unless she is 4'6", she does not weigh 110 pounds. We need to move past this. These are the things that we need to start being able to pick up in the media so we can start calling out the bullshit everywhere that it is. Because it's everywhere. This is what we are comparing ourselves to. This is what we are using as our standard. Are you fucking kidding me? This is what we're going to use as our standard? Fuck no. No. It's not okay. Our standard deserves a lot better. Because you are not broken. And every time I tell somebody how much I weigh and they're like, no, you don't. I get this really uncomfortable feeling. Like, what do you expect 200 pounds to look like? Because in reality, 200 pounds isn't that much. Just saying. What if we all stopped reacting to people's bodies? It's just a thought. On that note today, guys, what I wanted to do was make you aware of what's going on. This is just one of the millions of ways that we have been manipulated since birth. This is just one of the ways. But what we need to do is the more we can call out the BS, the more we can call out the fact that that's not real, the better the chances that our next generation and ourselves will start to value ourselves as we are, because that's what we all deserve. We deserve to be valued as we are. That's some powerful shit right there. You are worthy because you exist, period, end of story, that's it. So on that note today, I want you to keep your eyes open. Pay attention. Where are some of these messages coming from? What are they saying to you? What are you going to do with it? I say, as you take that message in, you crumple it up and you burn it. Burn it the same way I burned that list where I set the fire detectors off on Facebook Live. I'll link it. Burn it like that. Trust me. Don't buy into the shit that's told to you by the media. On that note, you guys, have a fabulous day. Go out and do something good. Mwah.